Hey, it's just Lyle, and I wanted to do a quick video about my thoughts on episode one of Agents of Shield. I've been watching Agents of Shield since the beginning, and the first half of the first season was it was kind of iffy, and the second half definitely picked up, especially when it was revealed that Ward was Hydra. By then, I was already fucking in. Then season two was all the Inhuman stuff. Thought that was all right. I didn't watch season three as it aired. I binged it after, and I really enjoyed that. Um, I just fucking it was like 2 days, and I watched all of them. And that was Hive, and I liked Hive. I thought that was pretty interesting. Uh, so now we're back for season four, and like the rest of the Marvel universe, we're going supernatural with this shit. Fucking Ghost Riders hanging out. So the show picks up after where it left off in season three, where Daisy's on the run. She's fucking Quake now, like quaking it up, fighting the Watchdogs, and the rest of the team are back at Shield. There's a new director, and they're all split up in different groups, like Mac and Coulson. They're together, working together, tracking, like just flying around on the bus, doing missions and checking in on assets. Um, Fitz and Simmons are running the lab. May, she's got a new like strike team that she's training and leading. Still fucking kicking ass, May. It starts out with Daisy, like she tracks down these guys, and there's a big gunfight, and then all of a sudden, motherfucking Ghost Rider shows up. So then the rest of the episode is Mac and Coulson are trying to track down the person who killed the Watchdogs to try and clear Daisy. Yo-Yo shows up. Fucking love Yo-Yo. She didn't speed, but I'm gonna save some of that budget because you gotta fucking do with the Flaming Skull fighting a chick who can fuck you up with earthquakes. That's expensive. They moved Agents of Shield to 10 p.m. so it can get a little more hardcore. Not too much. There's definitely more blood. There's also like a box, and they open the box, and there's like a fucking ghost lady hanging out, and she's like possessing people and making them see crazy shit and go insane, like the fucking Scarecrow from DC. Uh, so I'm curious to see where that goes. As I was watching, I was trying to think about like how the show would go, like how long like Ghost Rider is probably not going to be the threat or the person they follow for 23 episodes or whatever, 22 episodes. Um, so I was just trying to figure out like who the main villain is, like who it, like last season we had Hive and Lash, and who is it going to be this season? Like I hope hopefully we see that maybe by episode three or four. Um, but I definitely want to see more Ghost Rider. He looked fucking awesome. I want to see that Flame and Chain Son and more just like badass stuff. And it was I thought it was an awesome scene just having Daisy Johnson and fucking Robbie Reyes, Quake and Ghost Rider having a conversation. It was just so it was fucking badass. And then they fight, and Ghost Rider goes all Ghost Rider. So he's just regular. He's got his flaming eyes. He fights Daisy, and Daisy's beating his ass because, of course, Daisy's got shield training, and she can fucking flip you and do all that crazy shit. Um, so she kind of beats him down a bit and kicks him through a bunch of stuff and quakes his ass. And he just kind of he bounces back. His motherfucking Ghost Rider and taking no quake. Which is what I wanted to see as I was waiting for the season was Daisy is so powerful and she can quake fucking buildings down. How is she going to react to a being that is just going to shrug it off? So I like that she beat his ass until the fucking skull reveal. I was kind of worried about it because the TV budget and I didn't know how it was going to look, but it looked fucking awesome. And I'm perfectly fine with limiting the amount you see it, which is that's why you do Robbie Reyes because he drives the Charger and you can just have the fucking windows rolled up and have it be tinted. But when he's out, like when he's out of the car and fighting people one on one, it's gonna be fucking awesome. I can't wait to see all the crazy shit. Like I hope like they're obviously gonna fucking team up if they're gonna ever do a crossover with Netflix. Um, Ghost Rider is probably the person you bring over. I think that works great. Like I'd love to see the Punisher and Ghost Rider. I also even think you could do Blade. I always thought they should do Blade as if he like vampires had existed and now they are gone, and he is the last remaining like relic of that time. I think that could be a really interesting way to do it, so you don't have fucking vampires running around here. Or maybe there's a couple vampires like they're super old, but I think that'd be amazing to see the Punisher, Ghost Rider, and Blade fighting a fucking whatever magical shit. But yeah, overall, I thought it was a good episode. Um, there was no real big revelations. It was all stuff we all knew was going to happen. It just was the introduction to the Ghost Rider, kind of building the lore, um, setting up where we are in the world and like the state of the world, and especially with Agents of Shield being more mystical this year. I'd be curious to see if Iron Fist shows up, like what episode in Luke Cage he shows up, and if it kind of fits in with like Doctor Strange and Agents of Shield mystical stuff. But I'm happy the mysticism is in there. I always thought that needed to be in the world. It's such an interesting part and like integral to the universe, um, which they teased a long time ago. Like maybe now we can actually get the fucking Mandarin, and in the dream of Fing Fang Foom hanging out. But yeah, Agents of Shield thought it was good. I'm not gonna like give it a number, but fuck yeah, thumbs up. Fucking Ghost Rider, right on. Like who would have guessed? Who would have guessed that they would have done Ghost Rider and he'd be fucking awesome? Good for you. All right. See ya.